say this show is specifically for the community here in Toronto, Myanmar community here. This isn't for the public, this is specifically a thank you. Everybody for inviting me into your community, into your homes, into your lives. This is for you. And I want to tell you that none of this would be possible without all of you. So I wanted to, before we show this to the public, I wanted a chance that all of you could see what your countrymen and countrywomen are doing to fight for democracy. The book, the reason that I created this book is because when journalists go to places like this that have very, very important people with very, very important things that they're doing, usually only one article comes out of it with 4 pictures. I found that absolutely unacceptable, and I wanted something, a historical document that was going to capture the sacrifice that all of these people are making for the country of Myanmar. And so this book is a collection of portraits of every single person that I met, and then we did an hour-long interview and asked them the reasoning as to why they chose to join the media and the struggles that they faced joining and what they went through during the protests as well. So what this is, it's a celebration and a historical document to make sure that these people's sacrifices are never going to be forgotten into the future, because I think that every single one of us standing in this room owe all of these people that you can see hanging on the wall a debt of gratitude. But I want to put a caveat and say, all the people on that back wall are from the Toronto community. Everybody on these pillars is also from the Toronto community. So just because the people here today aren't holding a gun in the jungle, you are still fighting the revolution. You are all coming to these fundraisers, you are giving your hard-earned money to these people, and it's very, very, very important. You are all revolutionaries and you're all fighting for your country's democracy, and I just want to say thank you so much. I'm so happy to be a part of this community, and I just feel very honored and loved. And so just thank you from the bottom of my heart. Ukrainian Revolution. There have been very little talk about what is happening in Myanmar in not only the Canadian media, but the international media. And I found that that's unacceptable. And so I took it upon myself to do something that I felt was going to capture these people's stories, because what is happening in Myanmar is very comparable to things that are happening in other countries, and I feel like it's not being talked about enough. So I took it upon myself to raise these people's voices and amplify their stories so they won't be lost in history and their sacrifice will not be forgotten. So this photo actually shows during the Full Moon Festival, the recruits of the one camp that I went to, they were in Brigade 5, and they were being, as you can see, they have a KNL Army patch on their chest, and that's because their supporting ethnic arms organization was the Karen National Liberation Army, and they were being trained by them and being overseen by them. So this is them kind